that this is actually perfect. All right, guys, welcome back to my tutorial video. This is Adi Mabiodo. In this tutorial, I'll be taking us through on how I was able to achieve this particular Photoshop design flyer. This is a church flyer. But first of all, I needed to give credit to the creator, to the real creator, like to the designer. His name is Samuel Oluwapelumi. You can check for his handle on Instagram. He has a great number of design. He's a good designer though. So I have to give credit to him because he's a real designer. Alright, let's dive into the main thing. I'm going to show us how I was able to come up with this particular short design flyer. And take note, in this particular traffic, you are going to getting access to this particular PixelLab Pro that I'm using. It is the 2025 version of PixelLab. It is a Pro version. And then, there are some instances whereby you might literally have some files that you don't want to lose on your PixelLab. I'm going to share a particular video in my description box so that you'll be able to recover all those files back, even if you deleted your PixelLab, your recent PixelLab, because you can't have two PixelLab on your phone. You need to delete two. So that's it about that. And this tutorial video is going to include things that you'll be able to use to open the resources and also the free PixelLab Pro for 2025. So kindly stick around to the end of this tutorial. So let's dive into the main thing. Alright, this is the real design. This is the real design from the designer. Yeah, this is the real design. This is the real design from the designer. And this is my PixelLab design. Can you see it? The real design and the PixelLab design. That it's looking almost the same. It's looking almost the same. So that is what you want to be doing in this tutorial video. So if you're new here, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And for the returning viewer, thank you for subscribing to this channel. I'm actually using the PixelLab Pro for 2025. You can easily get it by making sure that you watch this tutorial video till the end. Alright, let's dive into the main thing. So the first thing which I'm going to be doing is to first of all set up my background. That's the first thing. But before then, I wanted to show us something. There are some instances whereby maybe probably you like a particular design size, or your client send a design to you that he or she wants this particular size of a design to be his own design. So you don't need to panic, you don't need to stress yourself on how to get the size. It is very easy. That is what I'm going to be showing us first. So the first thing which I'm going to do is to go to your click on these three dots. Then after that, click on use image from gallery, and you are going to select that particular design which the client sent to you. Just select it like this. After selecting it, we can choose to crop out those parts we don't want, basically to choose the exact size we want to be using. And then let me crop it to all let me zoom so that I can see what I'm doing. So I will now crop it to all. Alright, so let me zoom back. So after cropping it, I'm going to mark. Can you see it? You'll be able to get the exact size of the design flyer. So right, first to get rid of this, all we need to do is just to go to transparent, and the background will be transparent. You are going to gain two things from starting your design this way. Your design is going to come out in extremely high quality, basically because you saved in a transparent background. Because whenever you want to save your design now, it is going to be in transparent background, which is very much okay. You are going to see what I'm trying to say at the end of this tutorial because you are going to learn a lot. Kindly watch this tutorial today. Alright, so what we are going to do now is to set up our background. This is our background. So we can just crop out some parts. Sorry, can just crop out some parts. I'm coming. Crop out some parts that we don't want. We can just crop out a little bit. Or probably let's leave it like this. Then I'm going to increase the size. And after increasing size, notice whenever you increase any element size of PixelLab, try in as much as possible to make sure you copy it. So I'm going to copy it so that to be able to retain the perfect quality. Then after that, the next thing which I'm going to be doing is to adjust it to the level I want. I think it's not that okay. Let me first of all adjust it, and I'm going to copy it back. Then I'm going to adjust it a little bit to the level we want it to be. I think this is going to be like this. So I can just copy it again because I've stretched it. So I need to retain the best quality. Then I can just leave this like this. I think that is okay. Then let me centralize it. Okay, it is perfect like that. Alright. Okay, I forgot to import one particular resources. Let me quickly import it here so that we can just continue our editing. Yeah, this particular resources. I'm going to mark it, I'm going to add it. I'm going to show us how you can easily use that particular resources. But before then, the first thing we need to do is to first of all, we have some particular write-up here that we needed to work on, but we can't achieve the full effect here. This particular date. So let's first of all work on that. Let's first of all work on that by just we'll be needing a transparent background. Let me first of all edit it first. We are going to select any font that is that is similar. The capital letter D2, right? Then I'm going to mark, and I can just adjust it like this. Then I can just choose to increase the size a little bit. Then after that, I'm going to give it a structure alignment. Then after that, I'm going to change the fonts. First of all, change the fonts. I'm going to use Poppins fonts. This PixelLab has a lot of font I can easily use. I can even select the font here. What about this? I don't like this. I'll probably let me just do this. Let me just choose this font. Or no, I want to use Poppins or Montserrat font. I love those fonts. Montserrat. Okay. Come. I don't see the one I can use. Let me use Poppins. Poppins, yeah. I'm going to use this particular Poppins. Yeah, this is alright. Then I'm going to go to line spacing, basically to adjust the spacing. Value to 65 or 63 look perfect. Then I'm going to centralize it. I'm going to make use of pixels in this particular video. Then I'm going to remove the background. Yeah. Then I'm going to save it in a transparent background. Basically to work on it. I'm going to show something because in the particular design, the text is a kind of warp, like it's kind of looking stretchy. So we need to achieve that same effect. So kindly stick around with it. So let me save it, and I'm going to show us what I'm trying to say. All right. So after that, let me show us video design. Cool. So can you see the text? It's a kind of warp. It's kind of being warp. So let me go to my pixels. I don't think I need to on my data to achieve that effect. So kindly stick around with it. Sorry, I just work on this. That's safe. Alright, I've imported the text on Pixart in a transparent background. And I'm going to go to tools. I'm going to go to stretch. Then after that, yeah, I'm going to click on one. Basically, you can just adjust it the way you want. Can you see what I'm doing? The text is not that perfect, so we just have to, work around it. Just have to work around, like it's not that looking perfect, just have to work around. It's not that perfect, just have to work around. Let me check. You have removed. No, it's not that perfect, you just have to work around it. Like it's kind of looking a little bit stretchy somehow. Just have to work around it so that you are going to achieve something. It's right. So let's just leave it like this, and I'm going to mark. Then after marking, then I'm going to save because it is in the transfer background. Alright, so let's head over to our PixelLab. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That's the only way you can help this channel to grow. So kindly watch this video to get a link. It is very easy. It's going to be placed on the video very good so that you will not be facing any error at all. So kindly stick around with it. So let me delete. I don't need this particular text again. Let me just delete it. So I'm going to off my background now. So after owning it, so the next thing which I can just do now is to bring in the text rather. Breaking the text. Need to bring in the text. Exact. Yeah, this is the text we just created. Then we can just reduce it, reduce it. So I want to make green line so that it will not be exceeding a particular position. I want to give it 5%. If you want this particular pixel version I'm using, just make sure you watch this tutorial video till the end so that you can have access to it through the link I'm going to be dropping. Let me adjust this. So okay, I think let me just leave it like this. Alright, so let me check. We need to come up with the next text. Youth Ministry 2024, right? So alright, let me just quickly do that. I don't have the exact font, but I'm going to select any similar fonts. So kindly stick around with it. So okay, then first of all write that edit YMR. Isn't it? Okay, Youth Ministry Retreat, right? YMR, yeah. This is it. I'm going to change the fonts. Alright, let me just find a similar font I can use. Let me use okay. I don't want the font to be too good, so let me use this particular Poppins. Yeah, this is okay. Then after that, what next? Okay, I need to come up with a write-up, a particular write-up that okay, youth retreat 2025 something. Yeah, that's the full meaning of YMR. So that's that. Let me just okay, everything will be better. Youth retreat YMR. Youth ministry retreat. Ministry retreat, right? Yeah, 2025. So I can just adjust it like this. I can just reduce the size. I feel like, okay, let me change the font. Let me change the font first. First of all, change the font. Let me use the same pattern font. Let me just use let me use the same font. Alright, okay. Let me adjust it a little bit. You can make use of acrylic line to adjust it. I just place this on it all, then I choose to reduce the size of this. Or probably let me increase the size, and I'm going to reduce the shape in between those texts. 9. Now let me leave it at 7. Then I can just adjust it. Then I can even increase the size again. Then I can now place it all and reposition it where I want it to be. Okay, I think this is perfect. Alright. Okay, let me adjust it a little bit so that it's going to be on the same position with the other text. Alright. So I can't see the exact ones. That's why I just choose to use, any similar fonts. Oh, sorry, global. Let me do that. Alright, I'm going to use the same text. Same text, and I'm going to edit it. Global, right? Now we learn by practicing. Not necessarily when you have a design project to do, you can choose to learn something new. Even to have access to some resources that you don't have on your phone. That is why it's even more important. So if you take a look at the design I'm coming, first of all, it is, and I'm going to show the real design. If you take a look at it, you notice that at the center there's a kind of redeem. Oh no, is it redeem? I think so. It's redeem logo. So we are going to be adding that now. So after that, we have already write global. So the next thing we are going to be doing is to go to color eraser. We are going to on it. After on it, sorry, let me lock the background so that I'll not be touching it. That's it. I'm going to lock it so that I'll not be touching it. So you can work on this wall. So you're going to place it exactly on top of the 0. Then I can reduce the size so that I'll be able to place it perfectly well. Right? So let me reduce the size a little bit. So let me try it again. So you just have to be creative as a graphic designer. Now we are learning day by day. What should I do to make it look more transparent? Okay, I'm coming. Let me just create a cycle because I feel like it's not looking transparent. Probably when I place it there, everything will just be blurry. So I'm going to create a cycle shape now. Then I'm going to reduce it to the size of that cycle. Sorry, to the size of that cycle. Then I'm going to place it just at the center. I'm going to take the cycle to the back of the text, right? Can you see it? That it is even more bolder. Can you see that? Then I can choose to adjust this now so that it will be able to fit. So that we can easily fit it perfectly with the other text. Just adjust this like this. Then I can work on this so that I'll be able to place it well on the same line with the other text, right? Alright, this is perfect. So let me check. Let me take this to the fonts. So take it to the font, this one, take it to the font. Yeah. Alright, this is perfect. Aside from the font. Then the next thing which I'm going to do now is to just let me check. Alright, is to make everything together. YMR and use 20 to retrace global, the shape and the logo. I'm going to make everything together. So can you take around to the end? After making it together, I'm going to reduce the size. I'm going to place that here, somewhere here. Then I can just adjust this and place it, and place it here. I can choose to reduce the size. I feel like it's too big. Whatever, right? It's too small. Let me leave it at 30. I'm going to make a line so that I'll be able to place everything well. Okay, I'm coming. Let me adjust this so that everything will be at the center. I'm still going to adjust it to Osha. Then I'm going to reduce the size of this. 25, right? Then I'm going to adjust it. Just need to take our time. So I'll be able to achieve something perfect. I think this is okay. So what next? Let me check the other text that is available there. Then floodgate. Let me quickly work on that. So I'm going to come up with the text. Then I can just edit it. I'm going to write flood first of all. Flood. Then I'm going to go to text. Let me change it to white. I think I need to select the right one. So I'm going to go to text, basically to select a similar font because I can't use it. I don't really get the exam font. Let me just check from the fonts we have here. Maybe I can see something perfect. I can use that one. This. How about this? Find this. See, I'll just find a similar font I can just use because you might not get the real font. No. We can choose to use this group board or this. Okay, let's just use this group board. Okay, let me use this group board. Now I'm going to work on this. You can just let me check the flower design. Okay, let's just use the group board. Let me just find another font. I think that one is tiny. Let me find a tiny, tiny font so I can. One that is not as thick as that. Okay, let me use this. Let me just use this. All right, so I'm going to work on this. I'm going to adjust it a little bit. 15 will be perfect. So I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to place it here. I'm going to edit it. Then I'm going to write gates. Kindly stick around with it the end so that you're able to have access to the resources and use and everything. So let me increase the size because normally we are still going to work on it. We are still going to work on it. So this is too big. What's the size of this? The size of this? 85. Let me change this to 85 as well. 85. Alright, so I'm going to place it on the top of it. Then I can just adjust it so that I can adjust it. I'm sorry. Then I feel like I need to increase the size of this. I think so. Let me just increase the size a little bit. Okay, let me do that like that. I can just place it somewhere here. So after that, I have the other resources that the designer use here. Something similar to. Alright. So I'm going to crop a single part out. Single part out. That's the part I really need. So I'm going to change it to white. Change it to white, and I'm going to adjust it a little bit. A little bit, just to make sure that everything aligns well, right? Then I'm going to copy this. I'm going to change it to the other end. I'm going to okay, I feel like I need to adjust this. Sorry. So let me check the position where I position this using this, right? 21. Then let me check this. So it should be minus 21, so that it will be in the same position with the other one. Okay, let me check. Can you stick around with the end? Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. So let me just like this. Then I'm going to make everything together. No, first of all, let me try to probably let me increase the size of this a little. 95, perfect. Then let me just let me adjust it. We just have to get perfect result. Yeah, this is actually nice. To be perfect. Yeah, this is actually great. Let me adjust this. We just need to take our time to achieve something perfect. Let them, we should let people know that what they can actually do with their PC, we can as well do it with our smartphone. That's just the logic behind it. And I'm going to merge the two together, the two icon and the text. So let's wait a minute. So I've successfully made it together. I'm going to reduce the size. Oh, sorry. Reduce the size. I'm going to place this somewhere. Right. Let me check. Right. Let me check. Let me look so I can see the spacing. Okay, not bad. So I'm going to centralize everything, the three. I'm going to centralize them now. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to come here. I'm going to come here. I'm going to centralize them. Yeah, this is actually nice. This is actually nice. So let's move into the main thing. Let's dive into the main thing, which is the, let's check what's the other thing. The other thing are the main things. So let's quickly start that now. So kindly stick around to the end. So if you know you're really getting from this channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Alright, let me on the image, let me try to on an image so that I can easily work on it. So I'm going to take it to the front. Alright, if you want a pro version of this particular PixelLab, so just make sure you want this tutorial to the end. You can just reduce it a little bit so that there will be enough spacing. You can just choose to work on this probably, so increase it a little bit. Then we can just increase the sound. No, you can reduce. Let's reduce the transfer ratio because we want that lightning bolt effect to come out perfectly. So I'm going to reduce the brightness, and I can just come to, come to contrast to increase it to 9. Okay, let's leave it like that. This is actually perfect. So I'm going to import a particular, let's say I take this, Thunderbolt shadow effect, and I'm going to take it to the front. Guys, I'm about to show the main important thing of this particular track. Please pay careful attention to this part, so that you'll be able to achieve something perfect. Just make sure you pay careful attention to this. Alright, let me first of all adjust this a little bit to this end, right? Because you need to give it enough spacing. I'm going to place this here. I'm going to increase the size. You notice that, let me show you, that is a kind of, there's some little marks here. You need to get rid of that. So how do we need to get rid of that? Okay, let's get rid of it now. So you are going to go to, we are going to go to our eraser tool. Then we are going to on this. You can just adjust this a little bit. You can just lean around these edges a little. Then that's all. We've get rid of it. Can you see that everything has been blended together? So I'm going to reduce the size back. Alright. So we are working on this now. So we need to do just to place this here. After placing it here, after perfectly placing it on top of the image, then you're going to take it to the back of the image. No, before that, we need to come to our filter, basically to make it to look bright, to make it to look sharp. And we are going to come to our filter, increase the hue to 3 a little bit. Then we are going to increase the brightness. We are going to increase the brightness. Can you see it? So probably 63, right? Let's leave it at 63. Then I don't really think we need anything else. Let's leave it like that. I think this is perfect. We need to increase anything else. Alright, so the next thing we are going to be doing now is to take this particular effect to the back. We are going to see what we are going to achieve now. After taking it to the back, then we are going to copy this again. We are going to copy it again. After copying it, then before that, okay, let's first of all centralize the one we copy. We are going to see the reason why I centralize it now, so that to be able to place it on top of each other perfectly. So you are going to centralize it now. I'm going to choose the one at the back again. I'm going to centralize that as well, so that everything will be able to be placed, on each other perfectly to achieve something great. So after that, then I'm going to click on the one at the front. Then I'm going to, okay, let me first of all adjust. I'm going to move the boat now and place it on top of the image the way I want. So kindly stick around with it again. Just pay careful attention, because this is the main important aspect of this video. So as to achieve something great, we're going to come to this side. I'm going to be moving it so that to be able to place it perfectly on the image itself. So kindly stick around to the end of this tutorial video. Alright, I think this is actually perfect. So after that, so you are going to work on the one at the top, this particular one at the top. You are going to work on it by going to eraser tool. After going to eraser tool, you are going to first of all increase it to the highest. Then you can choose to increase it to any size you want. Then you can just zoom it a little bit, basically to create a particular portion. You are going to start erasing. You are going to see what we are going to achieve. Then after erasing some little portion of it, you are going to mark. So can you see it? Can you see how amazing it looks? Can you see that it is looking perfect? But then I noticed something, that there is a kind of the effect. This particular plate is not well blended with the background. You can just work on it. I think it's the boat effect. We are going to click on it, and we are going to go to eraser tool, right? Eraser tool. Then we are going to do the same thing I did at initial. Just scrub around this edge. Make sure you increase this a little bit. Then you are going to clean around the edges, only the edges. You are going to mark it. Can you see it? That it has been well blended. Can you see how perfect it looks? It's looking as if the man is inside the effect. Can you see how perfect it's looking now? So let's work on the other image. It is very easy. So let's work on the other image. Let me on it. No, this is not the image. Yeah, this man's image. I'm going to on it. Then I'm going to taking it to the front. So we can just increase the size a little bit, so that both of them are going to be on the same position, right? And I feel like I want to increase this man's image. I want to increase the size. I feel like it's too small. Then you can just position it. Take it to the top. After repositioning it, then we need to change the size of these two as well. Let's just change the size of them. 67, right? So let me change the size of the other one at the top. 67. Then we can now move both of them together, so I'll be able to place it well. Just take your time. Just take your time with me. If you don't understand anything, kindly reverse the tutorial video back, so that you can achieve a perfect result. I think this is perfect. Alright. Wow, this is actually perfect. So let's work on this. I'm going to increase the size of this a little bit. Okay, I'm going to place it. Whenever you increase anything on PixelLab, try as much as possible to copy it, so I'll be able to retain the perfect quality. Then after that, you can just clean some portion of the image because we don't need it. You can just come to the eraser. You're going to increase this. To increase it, you're going to just clean out portion. Then I think we should need to increase the size of it. Alright. So the next thing is to, it is not the same effect. So I'm going to on the other Thunderbolt effect now. Take it to the front. Then we are going to adjust this. What are we going to do to it? The first thing is to first of all do this to increase the lighting, just the way we did. Increase the hue to 3. Then the sharpening to, I don't even know what we increase it to 10. I think it's, I don't know. I can go and check it, sure. Probably maybe it's 5, I don't know. Let me check. 63, right? Okay, this will be 63 as well. 63, I think. Then after that, you're going to do the same thing we did for this. Then I'm going to come to crop. I'm going to reposition it, change the position to the side. Then after that, I can just choose to slim fit it, and then I can increase the size so that it will look realistic. It will look as if the man is in the image, is in the effect, is in the Thunderbolt rather. Then after that, we can just adjust it like this so that it will be well placed at the man's body, on the man's body rather. Then you can just to work on it, like just to make sure that everything you're doing is looking extremely perfect. Alright, I think this is actually nice. But then we need to first of all do the same thing we did at the initial. Centralize it. After centralizing it, copy it. I don't think this one has any edges that is affecting us. No, it doesn't have. So centralize it. First of all, centralize it. After centralizing it, is it has been okay, centralize it. After centralizing it, then you're going to copy. Then you're going to make sure you centralize when you copy it. Then after that, you're going to take one to the back of the image. You're going to take one to the back of that man's image. You can now move the both together. You can now move it together to place it exactly where we want it to be on the man. Just take your time with me. I feel like this particular one is too big. Let me quickly reduce the size. I'm coming the mouse. This particular one is too, so that we can manage this. We can manage our space. Then let me reduce this. Not this. This particular one at the top of the image and the one at the back. Okay, 63. Let me reduce the one at the back of it as well. So that's, yeah, they're looking perfect now. Then I can choose to work. Okay, then first of all I this and this. Then let me work on the image by reducing the size. Then I can, so there will be enough space for us to place other elements. Then I can just on both. Let me on both. Okay, then I'm going to move it together. Sorry, I'm not merging it. I'm going to move it together. Alright, I feel, oh, something is wrong. Okay, coming. Okay, I've hide this. I don't need to hide it. So, alright, I need to do the same thing with it. But I feel like the filter we use on those effects is too much. Maybe I should remove it. Maybe I should remove it. Or probably I should just reduce. I just only use the lightning. Then 3. Okay, not the fill. Let me increase the lightning only. Yeah, I think this is actually perfect. 50 will be okay for that. Then let me work on the one at the back of the image. 50 will let me remove that one because I feel like it's not blending. Then let me increase this to 50, yeah, the brightness to 50 as well, so that both of them will be in the same position, right? Alright, this is actually nice. I think it's perfect like this. Alright, I'm going to work on the image at the front. So far it is perfectly placed, right? Let me work on the mouse image first. So I want to make sure that everything is looking realistic, like it is looking perfect. Like you understand? Like everything must look perfect as if we use Photoshop. So after that, I'm going to work on the one at the front. If you don't understand anything, guys, please kindly reverse the drive paper so you can achieve something perfect. The resources, everything is going to be available, and also this particular PixelLab that I use is going to be available. So kindly make sure you watch this drive to the end. So I'm going to work on the one at the front by coming to eraser. Then I'm going to on this. I'm going to make sure I can increase it to the maximum. I can just leave this here and I can zoom it. I want to show something. Let me zoom it. So after zooming it, you notice that I've already I've changed this particular, I've repositioned this particular effect. Like I've cropped it, I've taken this particular position is as this particular edges have been transferred to these other edges. So whenever you're trying to work on anything that is at these edges, you need to work on this. Okay, let me show you. You know that normally this particular effect is positioned otherwise, like is positioned here, is positioned on this particular edges, is positioned here. So I've made use of my crop tool. Can you see it? To reposition it to this end. So whenever you are trying to, probably this image, we need to work on this man's image. We need to work we need to work on this particular one at the front. And this man's image falls at the right, at the left hand side. So we need to work on it. We need to work on that. And for us to be able to achieve something great, we need to go to eraser tool. We are going to make sure we increase it to the maximum. Increase this a little bit. Then after increasing this a little bit, then we are going to clean these particular edges. We are going to clean these particular edges. We are going to clean these particular edges. You are going to understand what I'm trying to say if you practice on your own. You need to practice on your own to get a perfect result. And I can just mark. Can you see it? Then I still need to work on it again. No, let me zoom in so that I can see what I'm doing. No, you just need to take your time. I'm going to mark. So can you see it? Can you see how perfect it looks? As if the man is in the thunderbolt effect. So I feel like the image is too small. It's too small. So let me increase the size of the image, the man's image. I'm going to increase the size. Then I can choose to scale it up. Can you see the results? Then I can choose to, can you see the amazing result? It is looking perfect. It is looking extremely perfect. As if, the man is inside the thunderbolt effect. But then I still need to work on something. I feel like it's not that perfect. Let me quickly adjust the image itself. Yeah, I think it's looking perfect. Let me check the real design. No, the real design should be guiding us. You are going to achieve it, don't worry. Okay, just need to work on this image. Need to work on the man's image. Probably to, okay. Then I'm going to clean a larger portion of the man's leg so that it will fit well with the design. I don't want it to come out of the thunderbolt effect. So can you see how perfect it looks? Can you see how perfect it looks, guys? Can anyone even believe that we even use PixelLab? This is actually perfect. So I feel like in the design there's a kind of they added this particular effect on this set. You can just easily do that. You can easily do that. But I feel like we should move. I want to adjust all the images and the effect. I want to adjust this so that we can have enough space to place other elements. So let me quickly add another thunderbolt effect to this page. I feel like they added this. I think it's this. Then you can just copy it. Then after you can just place it here. Then we can choose to remove the eraser to something. Like just return it back to the normal position. Then we can just place that here. We can just increase the size, or we can just place it here. So I feel like this particular one, the size is not as the one at the back. Like the size is not as big as the one I placed at the back. Let me check. I'm coming. Let me check. Because we need to take our time and we need to watch everything we are doing perfectly well. This is the one at the back. I'm going to check it with the one at the front so that I'll make sure that they are the same size. Sorry. This one at the front, is they are the same size? The same size. And the one at the back, I feel like something is wrong. I'm coming. I'm trying to confirm something. 53 width and all the size. Okay. What about this? 53 and 73, right? Let me check the one at the back. 53 and 73. Yeah, something is wrong. Something is wrong. This one should be 93. So they are going to be in the same position. I think something is wrong. Let me quickly work on it again. I feel like something is wrong. We need to get something perfect. I don't want to waste most of our time. I feel like something is wrong. Let me quickly do that. Without wasting most of our time, I'm going to delete this one at the front. Then after that, I'm going to copy this one. Copy this. After copying it, I'm going to make sure I centralize it. You already know what I did. I just want to make sure that everything is perfect, right? Then I'm going to reposition the both, the one at the back, this and this. I'm going to reposition it to be, sorry. I don't want to waste much of our time. That is why I'm trying to be fast about everything I'm doing. And this, the one at the back as well, should be at the back of the image. Should be perfectly placed. Then after that, I'm going to move the one at the top I just copied and the one at the back. I'm going to move them together because I want to make sure that everything is looking perfect. I'm going to place them at the perfect position, right? Then I feel like, let me increase this side. No, let me leave it like this. Then after that, I can now work on the one at the top. I can work on it just like the way we did. Just follow the same procedure. And if you don't understand anything, kindly reverse this draft you back so that I will not be wasting much of our time. So just in a larger version. Just take your time. Just need to take our time. Right? Let me mark. So can you see it now? That it is looking perfect. Can you see it? Then I can just adjust this. Just follow the same procedure. If you don't understand anything, just make sure you reverse the tutorial video back because I don't want this tutorial video to be too long. That is why I'm trying to be fast about it. I'm going to move this together. I'm selecting those the images and the text. Sorry. So I want to select the one I just copied, the one at the back of the image. Just need to, we need to be realistic. This is actually perfect. This is actually perfect. Can you see the results? Let me show us the real design. Let me take this phone. See the real design and see our own design. You can just choose to scale this image like the man's image. You can just choose to take it down, like take it down. Can you see that? Can you see the amazing result? Can you see the amazing result? Can you see everything? Can you see it? Then can you see the amazing result? This is actually perfect. This is actually perfect. You can even work on it better. You can work on it better on your own, because I don't want this tutorial video to be too long. I don't want it to be too long so that it will not be looking boring. Instead of that, I just come to eraser to read the last portion, the last leg. This is perfect. This is actually perfect. The last thing is the text. Is the text at the edge of the man's image. This particular text. So let me quickly come about that before I do the final editing. I'm going to edit it. After editing it, I'm going to write, I think the name of the pastor is P. It should be capital letter. P. Daniel Uluwandi. Then I'm going to give a space. Then P. Daniel Uluwandi. I'm going to give a space. Then P. Daniel Uluwandi. Then that's it. Then I can just reduce the size. Then I can stretch it. I can reduce the size. Okay. Let me first of all curve it to 100. Then I can choose to reduce the size to 5 will be perfect. Then I can just adjust this. Yeah, this is perfect. Alright, so I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy it. Please kindly stick around me till the end of the chapter to gain access to the resources and to the PixelLab Pro I'm giving it for free. So right, I think the pastor name is, I forgot. Let me check. I don't remember this. I think it's Minister Duncan Oyekon. I don't really know. I don't really see the name. I can just work on it by editing it. Then I'm going to highlight everything. After highlighting it, I'm going to make sure that I put it in cap. Then Minister Doni or something. I don't know. Doni. Then start Doni Oyekon, right? Oyekon. Then I'm going to give this space up there. So it's going to be into size in the star. Then let me leave it like that. You're going to see the reason why I did it like this. And I'm going to go to my curve. I can just take it back. Then I can choose to adjust it a little bit. Probably to 45, right? Then I can just reposition it like this. Then I can just increase the size. I think I still need to, let me edit it and add more text. Mr. Come in. Okay. Then I can reduce the size now. Right? I'm coming. Let me reposition it again to the same. I'm going to go to my curve tool. So increase the curve. 75, right? Now I will just reposition it. Then I'm going to adjust it again. 35, right? Then I'm going to then I'm going to, okay, let me adjust the background so that I want to achieve something. Background, then I'm going to just need to take our time, right? Yeah, this is perfect. All right, then I'm going to copy this same text again. Just wait till the end of this tutorial video so that you can learn something new. So I'm going to adjust it to this edge back. So far it's still the same name. Now I'm going to reposition it. Now I'm going to change the color. I'm going to select the color from the background. Yeah, I'm going to mark. Then I feel like I need to reduce the text here because of the space. Then after that, I can just work on it here. 45 is okay. I can just position it perfectly well. Yeah, can you see that? Then I can just move the both together. Then I'm going to position them well. So guys, can you see it? But the last effect I'm going to be adding on top of it so that it will be looking real is this. In this particular one here. Is this particular one. I'm going to take it to the front. And I'm going to on it. Can you see it? Then I can just increase the size. Increase the size. I'm going to place it on top of it. I think it's too big. I'm going to place it on top of everything like this. I'm going to centralize it. Then after doing that, I will now increase its opacity. It must not be too transparent. Decrease the opacity rather. Like 61, right? Or 59. So can you see the amazing results? Guys, can you see the amazing results? If you know you watch this tutorial video to the end and you learn a lot from it, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And you can choose to upscale it on your Pixel or your Lightroom, Snapseed, or any other apps. Then you can just save it. You can just save, because I don't want this tutorial to be too long. So it's already long already. You can just save it to your smartphone and go and edit it on your Snapseed. So thank you for sticking around to the end of this tutorial. See you in the next one.